We're now going to use the toolbar on the top. This is how we're going to work in and within our design studio. Just like with most other programs, you have a new, you've got an open, a save, a print option, cut, copy, paste, undo, redo, select all. When you use this particular feature, it will select everything in the entire file, not just the item that is on your canvas. So you need to be cognizant about the fact that the next command you give, if you select all, will be done to every single thing inside of your file. So I only use this when I'm going to manipulate everything that is in the entire file. So if you hit select all, you see that it puts a border around whatever it sees that you're going to manipulate. You have a deselect all option. If you click on that, it will deselect everything in the entire file. This is when you want to work with items that are of the same line color or fill color. By line color, you see that this is a red line, and this is the only option that it sees. So if I was to say by line and I selected the red option, it's going to select everything that has a red line around it. Same thing with if I was to change the color of this object and make him green, assuming it's a him. If I say by fill color, you see that it's now green. I will select that and you see that it again will put a box around everything that's green in your file. Moving on to your standard zoom in, zoom out, which are preset. You have a spot zoom, which if you click on the mouse with the magnifying glass and you click anywhere in your image, it is going to spot zoom to that area that you selected. The next option that you have is a zoom in and zoom out. It's important to understand that this is a one and done command. Once you use it and you release your left click, then you are going to release that command. If you want to do it again, you must click on this tool again. So for example, I am clicking on the tool and you will now see that my mouse turned into an arrow. I can then pull in or bring out my image, but as soon as I release that command is no longer highlighted, which means that if I want to do it again, I must click on it again in order to use that feature. The pan feature is the exact same way. It is a one and done command. So once I click on the pan feature, you see I have a hand. I can left click and hold and drag around the entire file to find whatever images I'm looking for. When I have completed that step, I release the left click and notice that command is no longer selected. If I want to pan again, I must again select that item in order to get it to do what we need it to do. Your final item up here is fit to window. I call this homeostasis. When you hit fit to window, it's going to go back to the original view that you had before you started to manipulate it by using your zoom tools. And that's how you use your upper tools on this toolbar. Other tools that you're going to find on the top toolbar is your design studio. This is where you're going to go when you're ready to design and manipulate your objects. The store is the Silhouette store. You do not need an account with Silhouette that's paid. All you need is an email. Everything is free. If you elect to get an account with them, they give you special bonuses in order to do that. This way you can go and pick an item that's already created and immediately go to either change it or to cut it. In the library, this is where you can toggle between accounts. You see where it says not signed in. If you wanted to sign in, you would say next, and you would sign into your account. You can have multiple accounts signed in on the Silhouette in the same place, but you do not have to. If you have somebody sign in on your Silhouette and you no longer want them on your Silhouette, you can easily X them out and delete them. This way you have no access to their account, and again, they have no access to yours. Finally, you've got the send bar. We're going to use the send bar later in the instruction to show you how you would send your image to the actual Silhouette.